BKS Iyengar said, "I'm standing at my own altar. The poses are my prayers." Good evening and welcome in to the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies awesome Love and Health Tele Summit. For the very first time, we're having yoga live on our Tele Summit. So without further ado, introducing to you our fabulous expert today. She is a former dance choreographer, has dancers, actors, children, people across age groups and continents as her students. Her specialization is therapeutic yoga. She is a certified Hatha Yoga instructor, a certified Ashtanga Yoga instructor, postgraduate in alternative medicine, specializing in yoga therapy, naturopathy, and Bhakra remedies. And she's a certified mat Pilates and ball Pilates instructor. She's been her own client, resolving many of her concerns from anxiety to weight to lower back injury, knee injury, and more. So she definitely walks the talk about yoga being a lifestyle that focuses on a person's holistic being, well-being. I know you're ready to boost your immunity and general fitness, so please put your hands together for and join me in giving a warm Mystic Lotus welcome to the lovely lady who makes her debut with us today, Yoga Shiromani Sankshita Zutshi. Hi, Sankshita, welcome in.
Thank you very much for having me over. Thank you very much.
We're super excited about today. And I've got to say this, one of the best things that I liked was the fact that you said you have to wear comfortable clothing. And I rarely, if ever, get to go casual. So I'm in my hoodie today, and I plan to spend a fair amount of my call like this. No, I'm
looks good actually.
So welcome in, Sankshita. And before we get going, I just very quickly wanted to ask you, Yoga Shiromani Sankshita Zutshi, what is Yoga Shiromani?
Shiromani basically means someone who is outstanding in the set field. This being Hatha Yoga. Our gurus made sure that each and every student who came to learn from him, they lived the life of how yogis lived at an ashram. And it wasn't easy. Someone who's lived their entire life in Bombay. From Bombay, now studying Hatha Yoga in midst of a jungle. No television, no cell phones. And our day would begin at 4 o'clock in the morning and wind up at 9 o'clock. We were all encouraged to sleep by 9 o'clock and wake up at 3:30 and do our meditation. So, and it was very difficult for many of us. So after a vigorous training, we thankfully successfully completed our training, and hence Yoga Shiromani. It actually felt, yes, okay, now we can actually call ourselves Shiromani at the end of the training.
Superb. I definitely wanted to know that, and I'm sure everybody here would have also wanted to know that. So thank you. And of course, your training, your expertise, fabulous. And I know everybody's waiting to get on the mat with you. Just before we do that, we have a very special lady here with us as well, Neha Warrior, who is here to share her experience with working with you and her yoga experience with you. Hi, Neha.
Hi. Good evening, all. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, very much so.
So I am Neha Warrior, a working professional. I live in Mumbai and mother to 6.5-year-old daughter. So you can imagine working from home and managing a child can be stressful. So I started my yoga journey a year back. We all go through difficult times in life and stressful, and we all take efforts to come out of it. I was no different. I reached out to family, reached out to friends, doctors, but nothing really helped. That was the time I thought I need to self-heal or self-help. And yoga is what came to my rescue. So I started my sessions with Sankshita a year back. And I remember we started with just 2 sessions a week. And now I practice 4 days with her. So to talk about like one biggest realization was just understanding how you breathe, your pattern of breathing and controlling it can have such a positive impact on you. This is one of the best realizations in past 1 year. I can see an immense transformation in myself from being a Jerry, the Jerry of the Tom and Jerry who keeps running all around all the time, to a calm and composed person who's able to take decisions aram se. So that's a huge, huge change in me. I was recently tested COVID positive. It's been a month back. And even after recovery, one goes through a lot of fatigue, and I went through a lower back pain. So even when I was tested positive, my guru kept checking on me daily, how I feel, how I am doing emotionally and mentally, and kept tweaking her sessions as per my comfort. So even during COVID, she ensured the various breathing techniques that we use in pranayams, how can that help strengthen and it ensures that strengthen you within and ensures that you don't reach a severe situation in COVID. So I am COVID recovered, was yet practicing asanas and pranayam, and the asanas helped me with my lower back as well. So much so that I also remember that days when I'm not able to sleep well, I just practice basic breathing techniques like Om chanting, Brahmari Pranayam, abdominal breathing, to name few. And I end up sleeping like a baby. So yoga, the asanas and pranayams, these are tools available to all of us. It's up to us how we want to use them. Yes, benefits are immense. The cons are you have to be extremely dedicated, committed, and you need to practice it regularly. So the cons would result into positivity into your life. I am a living example. And now yoga is like a part of my life. That's the way of life for me. I think that's it from my side. I would not let the session, I'll give it over back to Neelu. And I guarantee practicing sessions with my guru will definitely result a tremendous change in you, positive changes, believe me.
Fabulous.
you.
Thank you for being here, Neha, and thank you for sharing. Fantastic. It's so good to hear that even when you were a little down and out less than a month ago, Yoga Sankshita, it was all around to help you, and you're still in this amazing positive frame of mind. So kudos to you. And Sankshita, do you have anything that you'd like to say to Neha?
Yes, honestly, she is one of the most dedicated, disciplined, consistent persons I've in my life. Because many people try yoga for 1 or 2 sessions and they're like, okay, I like it, okay, I don't like it. She approaches everything with such devotion towards the techniques that are taught. Look, I'm just here to teach the techniques taught to me by my guru. You have to practice the technique. And the kind of discipline and consistency she brings, it's admirable. And honestly, the person she used to be to what she is, there's a marked difference, there's a transformation. There's a different person sitting in front of me. I always tell her, when you came to me, you looked so stressed out. And now you are this happy-go-lucky person. Like there are days when I may not be feeling completely in my element, and she will be pepping me up. Come on, come on, it's a good day. Everything is going good. And I said, wow, roles are reversed. This is good. So
Nice.
yes, amazing, amazing. And thank you so much, Neha, for your kind word. That really, really means a lot. Thank you so much.
Fabulous. And Sankshita, this is what everybody's here for. So, all you beautiful people in the house, are you ready to get on the mat? Sankshita, all yours. I'm only going to request if you could be just a little bit louder. I know I can hear you. Maybe everybody's not being able to. I can make out. So, just a little bit louder would be great. Superb. So, take it away,
Not an issue.
Sankshita.
Not an issue. Great. So before we get on with the practices of it, can everybody turn on their videos? I want to see everybody's beautiful faces. For some of the practice, I would like to see people.
Right.
Yes, that would be nice if you all can just start the video. There's an icon that says start video. Hi, everyone. Just wave a hi. Okay, slowly it's coming back on. Slowly it's coming back on. So, welcome everyone. Please continue switching on your videos. Welcome everyone once again. I started my yoga 9 years ago. I used to be a dance choreographer, a professional dancer and a choreographer. And because of my strenuous rehearsal schedule, I incurred a lot of injuries. So I had a lot of back injuries, knee injuries, hamstring injury, hip flex injury, wrist injury. The list is long. But the worst was the back injury. And for that, I sought professional help. My physiotherapist, one of the best physiotherapists I've ever come across, she helped me deal with my back injury. But the problem was my injury never really went away. After a severe injury, your body is never 100% the same. There will be still something that holds back, and that was very visible in my dance. So whenever I performed, I knew it was not my 100%. Somewhere my injury would just come and play villain. And eventually I decided maybe I need something more that will help me, because apart from the injury that I had a lot of anxiety, stress. I was a very hypersensitive person and I couldn't sleep properly. So my doctor would always tell me, no matter what recovery pattern you choose, rest is very important. You need to rest. You can work out every day, you can do strengthening every day, but if you're not resting your body, then your recovery will only be 50%. And thought to myself, okay, I didn't want to continue going to the doctor every single day, because that's how it had become at one point, every single day. And it was proving to be very expensive every session that I went for. So I thought to myself, okay, this perhaps will help me with my back, but what about the anxiety which refuses to go away? What about the stress which refuses to go away? And that's when I went to the yoga institute. So during my dancing career, one of my teachers was from the yoga institute, and she said, why don't you go to the institute and seek help there? Because you'll understand what more yoga can do apart from helping you heal your back. Even my physiotherapist has recommended, apart from strengthening, do yoga as well. So I thought, rather than going for a class, I might as well teach myself the tools, because that's what my guru also said. Why don't you just teach yourself? It will help you. So I went there, and I remember telling one of the teachers my list of problems, and she said, okay, put your hand on your belly, put the other hand on your chest, and breathe. And I looked at her and I'm like, you do realize the spinal cord is at the back. It's a back injury. And I was like, if this person doesn't know where the spinal cord is, maybe I'm at the wrong place. So she said, have a little faith, have a little patience, just do what I said. And the moment I kept my hand, especially on my belly, I realized when she asked me, are you breathing from your belly? I said, why would I breathe from my belly? Like my chest is moving. And she said, no. Observe how you're breathing. That was my first experience when I realized I have not been breathing right at all. And eventually with my practice, I realized even your asanas that help you strengthen your body, if your alignment and your breathing, two things, in yoga, whether you're doing Pilates, you're doing functional training, you are at the gym, your alignment and your breathing has to be right. Otherwise, you'll end up injuring yourself or not getting 100% benefit of what you are performing. It's only when I went to the institute and trained myself, I realized there is more to yoga than just asanas. Asanas are a part of it, but becoming aware of your breathing, learning the right breathing technique had a profound impact on the mind. You see, breath is the connection between the mind and the body. When you control the breath, you can control the mind. When a person gets angry, it is breathing that becomes very rapid, very shallow. What do we tell a person who's angry? Calm down, breathe deeply. Why? Because it has an immediate impact on your body. The moment you start breathing deeply, you will physically feel yourself absolutely mentally completely relaxed. So now mind can't be controlled that easily. Right now, if I'll tell you, don't think. Don't think about anything. Don't think about the food you're going to eat later. Don't think about what you're going to wear tomorrow. Don't think anything.
It's not going to happen, is it? We're going to be thinking about the food immediately.
Mind is not easily controlled, but breath can be controlled. And when you control the breath, you control the mind. And that's the biggest lesson I learned. So apart from the asanas, that of course helped me heal my spine eventually, I learned the breathing techniques which transformed myself. My mind, the way I used to be, I've never been the same person since then. And that's why today I'm very grateful that if I'm teaching yoga, the techniques taught to me by my guru, teaching here right now on the Tele Summit, sharing this knowledge with you all, I'm grateful to my gurus to have passed on this knowledge. Because you see, most of us, just by getting our breathing right, we can bring about massive changes in our immunity. And that is what this session is, yoga for immunity. Now, what I want everybody to do, for which again I'm going to request, please turn on your screens. Only some of you have done it. Put your hand, your right palm on your belly. Right palm on your belly. And I'm watching. At least the ones who have switched on their screens, I'm watching you. Right palm on your belly. Close your eyes and observe. Does your belly move when you inhale? Now put your left palm on your chest, upper chest. One on the belly, one on the upper chest. Relax the elbows, spine straight. The ones who are sitting on the mat, sit on the mat. You all can sit on the chair also and do it if there are any knee issues, not a problem. Now close your eyes and observe. When you take a deep breath in, what moves more? The chest, the belly, or both together? Just mentally make notes of this. Keep your eyes closed for a couple of more seconds. Stay with me on this. Take a deep breath in again and just observe. And slowly open your eyes. Release your palm. Show of hands. How many people your chest was really moving when you all were inhaling? Show of hands. Was the chest moving when you all inhaled? When you all took a deep breath in? Am I audible?
Yes, yes. You're
Okay.
audible, Sankshita.
Okay. Great. I can see hands going up. Brilliant. Okay. And what about the belly? Did the belly move to its full capacity? Did the chest move more or did the belly move more? Nice. Now, why am I asking you these questions? You see, yoga is about being mindful. Yoga is awareness. Your first awareness has to be about yourself. You have to know your own breathing. When you know how you breathe, you will know what state of mind you are in. And if you want to alter the state of mind, you have to alter the way you breathe. That's why I made your experience this. It's only for the sake of becoming aware of how you breathe. So what we will do is, we are going to be practicing something called as abdominal breathing. That is pranayama number 4, belly breathing. Now, if you've seen a baby, when a baby is born, it's his belly that rises and falls as he inhales and exhales. Observe a newborn baby. That's exactly how we adults are also supposed to breathe. But most of us who think first, our breathing is only up till our upper chest. We are heaving. We are heaving all the time. And many a time the belly doesn't move. And if the belly moves, on an inhalation, the belly is going inside, which is the opposite. When you inhale, belly should expand. When you exhale, belly should go in, not the other way around. So most of us are shallow breathers, majority of us. And if our bellies are moving, then it's moving in the wrong direction. So belly breathing will help you rectify that. Belly breathing is also good for increasing the oxygen supply in your body. It's deeply relaxing, this practice. He is going through sleeping disorders. You can't sleep on time. You're not able to sleep at all. Practicing belly breathing just before you sleep. Keep practicing until you fall asleep and you will enjoy a beautiful good night's sleep. This is a guarantee. It's such a powerful technique. Before we get into belly breathing, we will do a couple of stretches. In Asana yoga, the 8 limbs of yoga, we have yamas, niyamas, asanas, pranayams, and then the other steps. Asanas come before pranayams. Why? First, you have to prep up the body for the breathing exercises. When the body is stiff, when the body is in a very lethargic state, first ease it off. Whenever we do any workout, we always warm up before we do any exercise. Same thing for your pranayam as well. You have to prep up. You have to do some spinal stretches so that there is good blood circulation. And then we get into pranayams. And eventually, once you have good control over your breathing, we get into meditation. But that comes very later. So what we will do is, all of us, we will begin with some basic stretches. And then we will launch into the techniques of pranayama. So everybody, once again, either be sitting in a chair or you all can sit in a mat the way I am sitting. There are 3 ways. One is Sukhasana, that is the cross-legged pose, simple pose. Second is Bhajrasana. If anybody who has strong knees, if you don't have any knee issues, you can sit in Bhajrasana. You can sit at your knees, join the toes together, place the hips on the heels and sit. Sitting in Bhajrasana will ensure your spine becomes automatically straight. If anybody would like to sit in Padmasana, you all can sit in Padmasana as well. That is the Lotus pose. In Vajrasana and Padmasana, automatically in these 2 poses, your spine becomes automatically straight. There's a good flow of energy. Never do pranayam or any exercise with a hunched back. Never do that. Roll the shoulders back, sit straight. If anybody wants wall support, they can use the wall as well. You all can sit against the wall, maybe place a cushion. If you all have any back issues, you all can do that as well. Now, whatever we do as per your capacity. Don't strain yourself. And inhale and exhale. Okay, very gentle inhalation, very gentle exhalation. No jerky breaths. Don't strain yourself at all. Be very relaxed. So first, sit in whichever posture comfortable for you. Roll the shoulders back, keep your eyes closed, palms on your thighs. And from here, we'll begin with the neck. So inhaling, we will all look up. Exhaling, we will all look down. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling, looking down. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling, looking down. Center inhale, looking at your screen. Exhale to your right. Inhale center. Exhale to your left. Inhale center. Exhale to your right. Inhale center. Exhale to your left. Inhale center. From here, exhaling ear to the shoulder. Now make sure shoulders are not riding up. Press the shoulders down. Lengthen your spine maintained. Inhaling center. Exhaling to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhaling, here to the shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhaling. Inhale, center. From here, palms on your shoulder and rotate your arms backward. Form big circles with your elbows. Inhale as you take it up. Exhale as you take it down. Inhaling as you take it up. Exhaling, take it down. Once again, inhale up. Exhaling with a backward rotation. Inhaling and exhaling down. Reverse. Inhaling as you lift your elbows up. Exhaling. Try to join the elbows and get it down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale through your nostrils. Exhale through your nostrils. Inhale through your nostrils. Exhale through your nostrils. Release. Now interlock the fingers at the back. Expand the chest. Interlock your fingers at the back. Expand the chest. Open up the chest. This will help you breathe better when you do pranayams. And from here, release. From here, inhaling, taking your arm up, exhaling, bend to the side. Go as much as comfortable. Inhaling, coming to the center. Exhaling, going to the other side. Stretch the sides of your body. Use the opposite arm on the floor as support. Exhale to the other side. Inhaling, center. Exhaling, last time. Center. From here, palm to the opposite knee. You will exhale and twist. Palm to the opposite knee. Exhaling, twist and look back as much as you can. Inhaling, coming to the center. Exhaling. Taking the left palm to the right knee, twist. Inhaling, coming to the center. Taking the right palm to the left knee, twist. Keep your spine straight. Inhale as you come to the center. Exhale as you twist one last time. Inhaling, coming to the center. Exhaling, relax the effort. From here, inhaling, lift both the palms up. Parvatasana. Extremely good for rectifying any posture problems. Give a nice vertical stretch to the spine. With every inhalation, lengthen the spine. Pull yourself up. Straight up. From here. Next inhalation, arch backward very gently. Looking up at the ceiling. Imagine your chest. Exhaling, fold forward as much as you can towards the floor. Inhaling, rising up. And take a nice, gentle backward arch. Go as per your comfort level. Exhaling, fold forward to your comfortable capacity for now. Train on your back. Inhaling, coming to the center. Exhaling with a backward rotation of the arms. Bring your arms down. Palms on your thighs once again. Keep your eyes closed and breathe. Just for 30 seconds, keep your eyes closed and observe your breathing once again. Constantly remind yourself to stay with your breath. A lot of thoughts will come and go. Let them pass. Do not dwell on any thoughts. Just keep focusing on your breathing. As you breathe in, feel the cool air passing into your nostrils. As you breathe out, Feel the warm air coming out of your nostrils. Once again, breathing in. Feel the cool air passing into your nostrils. As you breathe out, feel the warm air coming out of your nostrils. And slowly open your eyes. Wonderful. Wonderful. After doing these were just basic stretches that one must do before pranayams, just to open up the body. Now we'll do abdominal breathing, which I was talking about. Now your abdomen, you can do this abdominal breathing while sitting, but the best is when you are lying down. You see, abdominal breathing is also called diaphragmatic breathing. Your diaphragm is a very important breathing muscle. There are three breathing muscles: diaphragm, intercostal, clavicular. Three breathing muscles. When all three breathing muscles work in unison, we say it's the full yogic breath. That's exactly how we are supposed to breathe. But like I mentioned earlier, most of us are shallow breathers. It's only up till the upper chest. A man's capacity to breathe in oxygen is 6 liters. And for a female, it is 4.2 liters. But we only breathe in 10% of this. Not even 50% of this. We are not utilizing the full capacity of our lungs. So when you do certain breathing exercises, you learn to do just that. So the basic thing that you have to do is belly breathing. So your diaphragm is a very important breathing muscle, like I mentioned. It's a dome-shaped muscle. When you inhale, it goes down, massaging your organs like liver, spleen, pancreas. When you exhale, it goes back up, massaging your lungs and heart. You see, it divides the abdominal cavity from the thoracic cavity. So this movement, practicing belly breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, massages your internal organs. So it's a very, very important and the most basic practice. There are a lot of YouTube videos which teaches Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom. What if I told you, most people who practice Anulom Vilom without knowing about their basic breathing, it's not going to give you any benefit. If you're already breathing in a shallow manner up till your upper chest, and with that kind of breathing you do Anulom Vilom, how is your entire lungs getting oxygenated? Oxygen aa kahan se raha hai? Even if it is, there's a lower lobe of the lung, there's a mid lobe, and there's an upper lobe. Only your upper lobe of the lungs is getting oxygenated. What about the mid and the lower lobes? The entire lungs need to receive that oxygen. So first you have to learn and master the basic breathing. Belly breathing, intercostal breathing, clavicular. These breathing techniques I'll be teaching again on Monday. That will where I'll be teaching intercostal and clavicular. But right now, let's start with the basic. That's your belly breathing. So the diaphragm, like I said, it moves much better when you're lying down. Hence, abdominal breathing when lying down is better. Your diaphragm will have much more space to. So, just for the sake of practice, if somebody is not comfortable lying down right now, not an issue. But if you all can do it, do it. For the sake of experiencing, put your right palm on the belly. Make sure the chest does not move. The chest has to remain constantly stable. No heaving of the chest. Very much stable. As you breathe in, feel the belly expand. Imagine a balloon. When you fill in air, how it expands. And as you exhale, the balloon shrinks, which means the belly will go in. So everybody close. Keep your palm on your belly and consciously practice abdominal breathing. Inhale into your belly to your comfortable capacity. No counts right now. Exhaling slowly but completely. Keep the chest stable. Once again, breathing into your belly. Feel the belly rise. Feel the belly expand. Imagine a balloon being filled. As you exhale, feel the belly soften and relax. Once again, breathe deeply into the belly. As you inhale, the belly expands. No strain on your belly, no strain on your lungs. Keep the breathing very gentle. As you exhale, feel the belly soften and relax. And release the palm. Open your eyes and breathe. We are going to practice the same thing while lying down. So everybody, the ones who can do it on the mat, do it on the mat while lying down. The ones who want to continue sitting and practicing, do it sitting and practicing, no issue. I'll just adjust this. So the ones who are opting to lying down on the mat, go on to the side of the mat, lie down on your back. The ones who want to continue sitting, please continue sitting. Knees together, feet apart. Right palm on your belly. The left palm by the side of the body, facing up. And from here, relax both the elbows. The ones who are sitting and doing this, relax the elbows. Keeping the chest as stable as you can. Inhale into the belly. Exhaling, relax the belly. Let it soften and go down. Inhale into the belly once again. Expand it. Exhaling. Let the belly relax, soften and go down. Let's try 4 count inhalation, 4 count exhalation. And here we begin. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. 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 Release the palm by the side of the body. The ones who are sitting, place the palms on your thighs. Keep your eyes closed. Breathe normally. Stay with your breath for a couple of seconds. Never get out of any pranayama practice in a hurry. Stay with your breath for a couple of seconds. And the ones who are lying down, turn on to one side, slowly sit up in a comfortable pose, Sukhasana or Bhajrasana. And the ones who are already sitting in their chairs, gently open your eyes. These were just a couple of rounds of abdominal breathing. It's deeply relaxing. I just did 5 rounds. Like I mentioned before, if anybody has a sleep, not having good quality sleep, make it a point, I will sleep tonight at 11 o'clock. And before you, at 11 or maybe 10-15 minutes, go lie down on your bed and practice this technique. And keep practicing abdominal breathing until you fall asleep. Believe me, within 10-15 minutes of its practice, 15 is also saying a lot. Within 10 minutes of its practice, most people just drift off. Try this technique. So, this was your abdominal breathing. Now, like I mentioned, there is something called as full yogic breath, when all 3 muscles are utilized. Diaphragm, clavicular, and all 3 muscles are utilized. We call it a full yogic breath. We will practice equal breathing. If you inhale for 4 seconds, you will exhale for 4 seconds. Most of the time, Our exhalation is shorter or it is longer. It is never equal for people. Never equal. It's always, one will always be longer than the other. Here we will aim to equalize the breath. So what we will do is, for the sake of our practice, again what we did in the beginning, one palm on the belly, other on the upper chest. Relax the elbows, spine straight. You're going to breathe into the belly and let the air rise up to your chest. Now just experience this. It's a full breath. Imagine a vase. When I fill in water, it is the base that gathers the liquid, and as you keep filling the water, the liquid keeps rising and rising and rising until it reaches the top. That's how your breathing should be. When you breathe in, if the base is belly, your belly will expand. And as you keep breathing in, your chest will begin to expand. And as you exhale, relax the chest, relax the belly. Try to breathe to your full capacity, where you will actually feel being filled up till your neck. It's just an imagery I'm giving. Let's try this. 4 seconds to inhale, 4 seconds to exhale. Go as per your comfort level. No straining at any point. One hand on the belly, other on the upper chest. Relax your elbows, eyes closed. The focus will be more when the eyes are closed. Otherwise, your sight will keep distracting you, things around you. So keep your eyes closed during the practice. And aware of this breathing. As you inhale and exhale, bring your attention to your belly first. Everybody first exhale completely. And here we begin 4:4, equal breathing. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, the belly expands, the chest expands. 4. Exhaling, chest relaxes. And finally, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Palms on your thighs, eyes closed. Stay with your breath. Breathe normally. Stay with your breath for a couple of more seconds. Bring your attention to your nostrils. As you breathe in, feel the cool air going into your nostrils. As you breathe out, feel the warm air coming out of your nostrils. Bring your awareness to your throat. As you breathe in, feel the air passing down the throat. As you breathe out, feel the throat relax. Bring your awareness to your shoulders. As you breathe in, notice shoulders rise up as you inhale, and how the shoulders relax as you exhale. Bring your awareness to your chest. Notice how the chest and expands as you inhale. And as you exhale, the chest relaxes, the shoulders relax. Now bring your attention to your belly. As you inhale, feel the belly expand. abdomen expands, and as you exhale, the abdomen relaxes. Inhaling, expand the abdomen, fill up the chest, up to your neck. As you exhale, feel the shoulders, the chest relax, and the abdomen relax. Inhaling, expanding the abdomen. Let the air rise up into your chest, up into your upper chest. Feel the shoulders rise. As you exhale, relax the shoulders, relax the chest, relax the belly. Stay with your breath for a couple. Be one with your breath as you inhale and exhale. Let the thoughts come and go. Do not dwell on any of them. Continue focusing on your breath. And from here, we all will do 5 rounds of Om chanting. Keep your eyes closed. 5 rounds of Om chanting. As per your capacity, no straining of the lungs. Take a deep breath in. And begin. Take a deep breath in every time you begin a new round. And let's take a deep breath in before you begin the next round. Engage your abdomen and your chest as you inhale. A deep breath in. One last time. Deep breath in. Keep your eyes closed. Stay with the Om chanting. Keep your eyes closed. Stay with the breath. Observe how you're breathing as compared to when you began the session. How it was, how it is right now. From here, everybody rub your palms, keep your eyes closed, rub the palms, generate heat between the palms. We are going to cup our eye to relax our eye muscles. And enough heat has gathered. Cup your eyes for 5 seconds. Three, two, one. Slowly release the palms from your eyes. And slowly open your eyes. 5 rounds of Om chanting. I hope all of you are feeling good right now, relaxed compared to when the session began. Something about Om chanting I would like to add. One of the most underrated pranayamas. The right way to breathe Om is when you inhale, utilize all the muscles, breathing muscles, your abdomen, your intercostal, your clavicular. That's why I said when you inhale, fill in the belly, let the air rise up into your chest, up till your neck, and then you exhale Om. Om chanting is not only relaxing, but the vibrations that it creates in your body is good for your immune system. It strengthens your immunity. You see, Brahmari is a humming sound. Brahmari is a humming sound where you just prolong the syllable N. The ma that comes in Om. That is the only ma that we focus on in Brahmari. We'll take a deep breath in and we will go. In Om chanting, our endeavor should be to prolong the N. Many people keep doing the riyaz like a singer. They'll keep going, oh, and it will keep going on. Fine. You say, oh. Prolong the M. The vibrations will be more relaxing. And like I said, it strengthens immunity. How? Brahmari and Om chanting. When you prolong the M syllable in your Om, it increases nitric oxide in the body. Nitric oxide is actually responsible for increasing natural killer cells in your body that will help fight infections. There was a research done in 1998 by Professor John Lundberg, for which he won a Nobel Prize. He was very fascinated by the Eastern culture of chanting and meditation and yoga. So he did a research, and after doing certain scientific experiments, they noticed the chemical reactions that happen within the body when you do a Brahmari pranayama, or when you chant Om, or even when you chant a Gayatri mantra. The vibrations that get created not only help calm you down, but it increases the natural. That is what strengthens your immunity, because whatever infections may come, may not come, your body has to be capable to fight it. That is why I say Brahmari and Om chanting are one of the most underrated pranayams. Practicing Om chanting minimum 5 rounds. You can go up till 9, 11, 21, 27. You have the time 51. You have the patience and time 108. Individual capacity. So by chanting Om, everybody knows it's relaxing, but immune system is also getting strengthened in the process simply because it is increasing nitric oxide in the body, which is required in a certain amount in your body to strengthen immunity. So this was a very short session on basic asanas and basic breathing. We covered abdominal breathing. That is the first thing I teach everybody, because like I said, most of us are shallow breathers. Abdomen, either it's moving wrong or it's not moving at all. First, become aware. Second is your full yogic breath. Learn to utilize all the 3 breathing muscles when you inhale. After learning full breathing, where diaphragm, intercostal and clavicular are engaged, then you do Anulom Vilom. That will give you 100% effects. compared to just doing Anulom Vilom with shallow, that is not going to give any effect. So first, master the basic breathing. Even right now, I have a lot of clients currently who are going through COVID. Neha Warrior herself, she mentioned that she had COVID recently. We would practice a lot of breathing exercises, a lot of pranayams whenever we sat down for a session. And something as simple as a Brahmari, it looks very simple. Effects are profound. Brahmari, Om chanting was a must. Full breathing was a must. Of course, in COVID, we say the belly breathing that we did, abdominal breathing, one should lie down on the belly. It's called prone breathing. For a COVID patient, doing belly breathing while he's lying on his stomach is better because the lower lobes of the lung get more oxygen when you're lying on your belly compared to when you're lying on the back. So practicing pranayam number 4 while lying on the belly is much better for people who are currently going through COVID. So that is the only demarcation, because then your lungs can really, the lower lobes can really get oxygenated. That's the difference. So these were some basic techniques that we did. I'll be teaching a lot more on Monday, a lot more techniques. There will be videos also coming along, and I think we'll just talk about it in a short while. So thank you very much everybody for participating, and we are not done. Stay there. And Neelu.
Thank you so much, Sankshita. This was short, simple, so easily doable. And I have to say this, everybody who did come on video, I know even I went off video, but it was so nice to see everybody on and doing it. So great fun, really. I'm throwing the floor open to everybody. Thank you. Thank you. I'm throwing the floor open to everybody. If you have any questions with anything that you've just been through right now, if you'd like to share how you feel, post it on the Telegram group, and we'll wait for that. And anybody I can see here on video, if you want to say something, just put your hand up so we can get you on. Deepa, you have something to say? Hang on. I've sent you. Go ahead, Deepa. Hi.
हेलो मुझे ये बोलना है कि जब मैंने स्टार्ट किया था, मेरी फ्रेंड ने मुझे मैसेज किया, जब मैंने स्टार्ट किया तो मुझे बहुत ज्यादा हेडेक था, एंड आई टोल्ड हर कि आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू प्रैक्टिस बट आई एम गोइंग टू लिसन. बट जो आपने प्रैक्टिस बताई, एक्चुअली 50-70% माय हेडेक इज कम डाउन. सो पेन बहुत था, वो नेक मूवमेंट्स आई थिंक दैट गॉट फ्री. So I'm feeling much better and relaxed, and the belly breathing was excellent. I lied down on a bed and I did that. It was excellent. Yes, I saw that. And I'm definitely going to practice right from today. I wanted to ask one thing. Yes. जब आपने कहा कि रिलैक्स करो आप, तो हम रिलैक्स करते हैं या अपने आप हो जाते हैं? While consciously thinking about those instructions, हम रिलैक्स होते हैं या अपने आप को करते हैं? There's a difference between होना और करना. So क्या है actually में?
Sankshita, I'm just quickly translating the question for our international audience as well. Yes. Basically what Deepa's, Deepa, would you like to just say it?
Yeah. So when you say कि you relax, so it happens or we are consciously doing it, or it is happened its own? So what is the answer for that?
Okay. Like I said, initially you have to do it consciously, and you have to, and after a point it becomes a natural process. Look, a lot of things have to be first taught, or rather in this case relearned. We are not born with the wrong type of breathing. We are born with the right type of breathing. It's because the decision, the mind space that we're in constantly, that alters our breath process. So you have to relearn. So initially it is done consciously, and with practice it becomes a very natural process. There will come a point after pranayam practice where you're watching television and automatically your full breathing is happening by itself because you learn the technique.
Okay. Thank you so much, and I thanks to Alka Thakkar who introduced me with this nice workshop, and I'm very happy and looking for some more workshop. Thank you so much.
And just hang in there, Deepa. We do have something amazing coming up for everybody. And very quickly, Sankshita, Delber has said that her headache is relieved and she's asking if there's anything specific for migraine. And Charmaine has said, my sinus headache became better. So is there anything specific for migraine, Sankshita?
Honestly, for migraine, I would say right now, just continue with these breathing exercises. There are certain asanas which you can do as well. That I'll have to demonstrate and I'll have to check her alignment. Certain asanas can also be done. But breathing by itself will help relieve a person of the migraine. So Anulom Vilom is also there. Anulom Vilom also a person can do, which I actually call Nadi Shodhan, because the Anulom Vilom, what we have learned, there's a lot of kumbhak, holding of the breath, and shnyak involved. That's a little advanced. So begin with alternate nostril breathing, a simpler version of it. So even that can help. So just constantly practicing this, 10 rounds each, morning, evening. That will show a lot of effects.
Fantastic. I hope that helps, Delber. Please do it. And Indrajit has written, is there no halt between inhalation and exhalation? If not, why?
You see, there are halt. Halt, there are two ways. One is where you hold a breath in retention. There are some pranayams which require, after inhaling, hold a breath, and exhaling, release the breath. Currently, I am, like I said, first you have to learn the basic breathing. Because most people, when they inhale, they're inhaling in the shallow breath and they're holding the shallow breath. So that is wrong. So that is one way, that is one halt, retention. And the second halt is, if you observe, like for this, you have to really close your eyes and experience it. Even when we breathe, after every inhalation and every exhalation, there is a half-second pause. That's why when I count, I will say inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. It is not inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. It doesn't happen. Our body has a natural pause in our breathing itself. So when we are doing simple breathing practice, we try to, mimic that, or rather we try to pay attention to the natural pause while doing simple breathing exercises. Apart from that, the halts, if I'm understanding the question well, if he's talking about holding the breath, then that's kumbha, that's an advanced level pranayama. So I hope I have answered and understood the question.
I can see you in the GG. Does that resolve your question for you? Great, fantastic. All right. And Shilpa has also written in saying, I'm feeling so relaxed. Thank you so much, Sankshita. Janet, just for the information, the music in the background was actually outside the window. So yeah, it was not, it wasn't for here. This is, I think everybody is waiting for this. It's a great time to let all of you know some amazing work that Sankshita has ready for you. So give me a moment, please. So we have this amazing work for you, which is boost your immunity with yoga, asanas, and pranayama with Yoga Shiromani Sankshita Zutshi. Sankshita, take us through what we have.
Yes. So basically, we'll go with there are two packages being offered. The first package consists of, as you can see, there are live sessions, 8 sessions live for the entire month of May, where you will be coming every Wednesday and Friday, 7 o'clock in the morning, to do your 1-hour yoga session and pranayam as well. Apart from this, you will get 6 follow-along videos. Follow-along videos are basically where the technique is taught, the benefits and the contraindications are explained, and you do it along with me. Follow along, practicing along as I'm giving the instructions. So you will get 6 follow-along videos, which have 5 different breathing techniques, and one is completely on the spinal flow. What we did today was a very basic spinal flow with an extended version in the video, and I will be doing that on Monday as well. Just let it know. And apart from that, you will in 2 PDFs that's on a general wellness guidelines. like when you embark upon the journey of yoga, it is not just the 1 hour that you practice on the mat, but what are you doing the other 23 hours off the mat? That is where your wellness guidelines come. So we have something called as Ahar, Vihar, Achar, Vichar, which I have discussed in my PDF, which is basically the way you think, that is thought process, rest and recreation, and like I said, Ahar, Vihar, Achar, Vichar. Yes, this I forgot to mention one thing. Guys, when you all practice yoga, always pay attention to these 4 aspects. I don't know how many of you all are already into yoga, because right now, obviously, I don't know you all. So the PDF is going to focus on these elements. So when you begin the practices of yoga, you have to try to incorporate as much as you can. Try to tweak your diet a little bit, for which there's a second PDF called the Sattvic diet. So you will have the Sattvic diet PDF. You will get information on what daily practices you can do. Something as simple as, let's say, vihar, recreation. In yoga, we believe that you should devote 30 minutes every day to an activity that you love doing. It could be anything. It could be pottery, it could be gardening. There is a dog barking in the background. Sorry. So it could be pottery, it could be gardening. It could be that's what you like. But 30 minutes to some creative activity every day. Because yoga is not just asanas, it's management of the mind. And the mind is influenced by thoughts and emotions every minute. So when you manage the emotions with certain activities, like creative activity, like I said, 30 minutes, that must be done. So I have discussed all this in the PDF. I've discussed in detail, elaborated on all the points. So those are the 2 PDFs that you'll be getting. And like I mentioned, there'll be a WhatsApp support group also. So if you guys have any queries, please feel free to ask. There's a Telegram support group, sorry, for this one. So feel free to ask if you have any queries regarding any health conditions and what asanas and pranayama can help. So that is your first package. And apart from this, there is another package. So there are 2 packages that's being offered. So this was the first one. And can you please go on to the next? Okay. Now this package is actually coming at the cost of 3,200. The package original rate is 9,976, but for the Tele Summit, for you guys, the special price of 3,200, where you get all of it that I just mentioned. So it's 68% off. Yes, sorry.
That's US $51 as well.
Yes. So
Fabulous.
that's the first package. Then we have another package. If somebody doesn't want to do the 8 sessions, doesn't want to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, I would really urge you to do it. Seriously. Yoga is best practice early in the morning. Evenings also work fine, but the morning, the experience is, that's when the energies are much more calmer, and you can just start your day with a very refreshed mind. So that is the first one. Now we have the next package. The next package consists of 5 follow along videos. Instead of 6, the first one has 6, this one has 5. Again, breathing techniques, 4 of them, and 1. Along with this, you will have 1 live Zoom class on 3rd of May. That is your Monday. It will be a 1-hour session from 7 to 8. And along with this, you will also get your Sattvic diet chart, the food options along with it, the wellness guide, and the WhatsApp group support, which are all part of the bonus. So that is rupees 5,275, which is a 90% off. That comes to 520 rupees. That's US dollars 18. Sorry, not 18, 9 US dollars. My bad. So these are your packages, and you have the choice of going for A or B. And so also, if anybody, also people who offer the first package, you'll be getting video of the second package as well. So you'll be getting the live class on the 3rd, apart from the 8 sessions that begin on the 5th of May. So just in case anybody has a confusion on that.
So basically, yeah, Sankshita, basically the second option is something that you do need to do, especially if you're a complete beginner to yoga, right? It's going to ease you into the process.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And of course, the first offer, which is at a fabulous price of just 3,200 rupees or $51, that after you've done this, because this is a part of that package as well,
Yes.
then you go into the slightly more, and by advanced, I mean you take it to the next level, and you'll be accommodating everybody's fitness levels, their concerns, knee, back, headache, stomach ache. You will be
Yes,
considering
yes.
all these as you take them along the live classes.
Yes, I would be. However, one thing I have to, this is something, so my duty as a, anybody with severe medical condition.
Anybody who's sorry?
Severe medical condition, like say they have heart ailments,
Right.
or they have recently gone through an injury. I will need a go-ahead from your doctor. Your doctor certificate that says you are fit to practice yoga. Like if anybody is going through an injury, initially when you are injured, you are supposed to rest the body part. That is, don't launch into exercises, even the strengthening exercises, when you are freshly injured. So you have to first rest it, relax it, and then launch into a recovery and strengthening phase. That's where your yoga or whichever phase, I mean, whichever technique is suggested by a doctor comes in. So if there's any severe medical injury, I will need a doctor's go ahead. Like I need to know people's medical history before they do any practice of yoga.
Right,
That
which is understandable, and it's a good thing. And in fact, I'm really glad you cleared that up also, so that everybody knows that this is going to be required in the situations as mentioned by you: injury, a heart condition, high BP also, Sankshita.
High BP, low BP, asthma, any of these conditions. Because you see, certain asanas will have to be modified. Like someone who has a high BP should not be holding their breath while doing any pose or while doing any pranayama. For them, kumbhak is completely off the table. They can't do kumbhak. So they can do a simple nadi shodhan pranayama, simple anulom vilom. Certain techniques they can do. And like even if you're doing abdominal breathing, beyond a certain ratio, like a person who is relatively fit can go for a higher ratio of breathing with practice. But someone who has a heart condition will have to go for a lower ratio, but keep practicing consistently at a certain ratio and rounds every second. So certain modifications will have to be made depending upon the body and the fitness level and current medical condition. So those things will have to be taken into consideration.
Superb. You just mentioned Nadi Shodhan and Anulom Vilom once again. Just very quickly, especially for all those people who are not familiar with what it is, just quickly take us through what Anulom Vilom is once more, just very quickly.
Yes, sure. Actually, Anulom Vilom, Nadi Shodhan, both are alternate nostril breathing. Nadi Shodhan is actually a very big science to it. There are a lot of nadis in our body, and then there is the aspect of Ida and the Pingla, the Surya Nadi and the Chandra Nadi involved, which is quite a long thing. So long story short, I will just say
left nostril, right nostril, masculine, feminine.
The masculine, feminine. Yes, the left is a Pingla. So we are basically balancing both the energies, both the nostrils, which is actually having a physiological effect within us. It balances both the brain hemispheres. So Nadi Shodhan is actually alternate nostril breathing, just like Anulom Vilom. It's just that in our technique, in our practice, when we do Anulom, include Shunyam and Kumbhak. It is just a demarcating factor. Both are alternate nostril breathing. It's just that in Anulom Vilom, we include a Kumbhak and a Shunyam. That's a bit advanced practice. What has happened is Nadi Shodhan and Anulom Vilom are used to denote the same thing. Alternate nostril breathing. So there's a lot of confusion in the. So just for the sake of demarcation, when people understand Nadi Shodhan means alternate nostril, Anulom Vilom means alternate nostril with Kumbhak and Shunya. Just to distinguishing between the two techniques, the names are different. Otherwise, both involve alternate nostril breathing only.
You were mentioning Shunya and Kumbhak. I'm taking a guess here. It has to do with the holding of the breath or the releasing of the breath with that, correct?
Kumbhak is holding the breath, retention, It's very good for increasing the capacity of your lungs, making your respiratory system strong, but it's an advanced practice. And there are certain observances and certain level that you need to build up at a physical level before you get into it. And Shunya is suspension of breath. After exhaling the air out completely, you pull the abdomen in. So that is your suspension, Shunya, zero air in the body. So again, advanced practice, certain techniques need to be practiced beforehand before we get into it.
Okay. And a quick question has come in, Sankshita. Charmaine's asking, she was here actually live doing your session live as well. If you have COPD, which is a chest obstruction pulmonary disease, can yoga be done?
Simple breathing practices, what we practice right now, can be done, but not at a very high ratio. This is something that will have to be monitored. Like right now, everything is online. So,
right.
So it will have to be monitored on a one-on-one basis. Definitely yoga can help. But again, I will say something doing as basic as breathing techniques. We just learned 2 today. There are much more than this. One can strengthen the system and do it. Yoga can definitely help. Yoga can definitely help. Certain practices will have to be avoided, but the simple breathing exercise will definitely help, for sure.
Fantastic. This was really nice. I think it was a really good experience for all of us. I'm so glad that this happened. It's a first time for us. It's a first time for you on our Tele summit, and greatly appreciate you putting even this much so nicely, comprehensively, very gentle way of putting this out for all of us, whether we're rank beginners, already practice yoga, or are very advanced with our yoga practices. So many thanks to you, Sankshita, and for everybody else, all of you, whether you were on video or not, for you following along, many kudos to all of you. It was so nice to see the participation happening as well. The offers are up on the Telegram group. You have your offers. You have your first offer at just 3,200 rupees or $51, and which is with the live classes, and also includes the second package offers. And the second package is follow along videos with one live demonstration class, which is beginning Monday, right, Sankshita?
Yes,
Monday, yes. And that's only for 520 rupees or $9. You know what they say about yoga balancing your life, and this is all you've got to pay to start that journey. So take that chance, figure it out, come try it out. As Sankshita, you were mentioning at the beginning, some people come, they try it, and then they build up the dedication and the seriousness with it and making it a lifestyle. So I think this is a great space to start. And in fact, the I don't know, I'm not sure who said this, but I remember this, that yoga is not about touching your toes. It's about what you see going down there. So, it's a journey, right? It's a journey for you. I hope you can do that. And Delba has also sent her thank yous. People, if you have questions, do post them in the group. Sankshita is here today after the call and tomorrow. So make sure, ask her, all right? Ask her on the group. You have this concern or that, and should I do this? Can I do that? What's the best option for me? She's here. She will help you, all right? And Bharti's asked, what about Kunjal, etc.? I'm not sure I understood. Is Kunjal something?
It's a kriya. It's a kriya.
Okay.
It's a cleansing kriya.
Okay.
There are certain cleansing kriyas that one does before the practice of asanas and pranayama. Again, it has to be done under supervision. These cleansing practices has to be done under supervision. Yes.
Okay. So does this have things to do with, with certain garglings or certain, water in your eyes, or does this have to do with that? Just asking out of curiosity, since it's come up.
It does. It does. Actually, it does. The thing is, what these kriyas, what I usually teach my clients, one of the most important kriyas right now in the COVID scenario is the Jal Neti kriya, for example. So these kriyas actually are meant to cleanse your nasal passages and your internal system. So when you do an asana time, it helps you breathe better, and also it throws out toxins from your body. So our food, let's say if you are someone who's into eating junk food, it is said that it stays in your body, whatever you've eaten. Even 6 months back, you've eaten, it is sitting in your intestine. So if that burger, that chip, chocolate pastry, it's still sitting in your, it's there somewhere. Made a room in your body, sitting nicely there. So there are cleansing kriyas. Am I audible? There was a little disturbance.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, just can you give me like a minute? Something like suddenly I'm not able to hear you. Like your voice is breaking.
All right.
Give me a minute. I'll just work with my network right now. Am I okay? Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, great.
So basically, coming back to your Kunjal Kriya. So Kunjal Kriya, we also basically, if you throw out, this happens early in the morning, where you throw out all the toxins from your body. So you have saline water. I have done this and it's gross actually, but it's very good. So we took like 1 liter of water. This we did in the ashram. 1 liter of water. We put some salt in it. We kept having it. Even when we reached the point where we couldn't have it, we kept having it. And then we took our 2 fingers and we put it inside our mouth just to massage the back of the throat. And then we vomited everything out. And the things that came out, I'd rather not say it on a telephone call. Yeah. So after that, of course, you have to be on a very light diet. You cannot, after doing Vaman Bhoti, Kunjal Kriya, you can't just start having your poha, upma, burger, chips. You can't. You have to keep your diet very light diet. Khichdi and ghee. So, but yes, it is Kunjal Kriya maybe like once a month, at least, minimum. I'm saying minimum once a month. It's very good for the system. It throws off all the toxins.
Superb. And Bharti is also saying, Kunjal is awesome to do to cleanse your system. So great. That is very nice. And we're nicely at the very end of our call. So I'm quickly going to repeat for everybody. You have 2 fabulous offers. You have one offer, which is at just 520 rupees or $9, where you get follow along videos in one live call. And you have another offer, which is just for 3,200 rupees on an offer, or that's $51. So that includes the follow along videos as well. These are amazing offers to begin a yoga journey. So payment links are in the group to pick it up. Sankshita, before we leave, first of all, thank you once again. And before we leave, do you have any last words to share with all of us?
Yes. It's my favorite line, which I keep telling. Make yoga part of your life, because it is a lifestyle. It is an experience inside. So you don't just practice it 1 hour on the mat, but also the 23 hours of it. Live yoga and watch your life change. That is what I would definitely tell everyone.
Fabulous.
I hope you will see soon in this journey.
Wonderful. So live yoga and see your life change. Wonderful words to leave us with. Sankshita, thank you so much for being here with us. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you.